Key number 2. Here we go. Earlier, they had forced 7 demons out of her, right? We just talked about that. Here's what I see in that story, though. Like, 7 demons. I imagine Mary's friends being like, Mary has such an attitude. I mean, if you had 7 demons in you, you would have an attitude, too. Some of you look at people who you don't have an attitude going, they might have a demon. No, but she had 7 demons inside of her. 7. And this is the person that Jesus chooses to appear to. And here's what I see. An activated church is a church filled with people who aren't ashamed of their past. Say, Pastor Peter, why is that so important today? Why is that important that we're not ashamed of our past? Because oftentimes what we hear in the church is, well, I want to serve God and I want God to use me, but I can't because of ... Well, I feel like I could do that, but this happened to me and ... You don't know where I've been, Pastor Peter. You don't know what I've gone through, Pastor Peter. You don't understand what's happened in my life, Pastor Peter. And you're right, I don't understand. But here's what I do know, is that if you would stop focusing on your past, God would speak to you about your future. Here's what I know, is that if you stop trying to hide your past, God will turn your past into a platform that you can declare his grace from. I know that if you don't go ahead and don't let your past consume you, that God will use your past to set people free. Your past reveals the power of God in your life. Tell somebody about where you've been. Tell them. Don't you understand the greatest vehicle to communicate the grace of God is what you've been through? Well, I'm ashamed of where I've been. Well, if you're ashamed of where you've been, you're ashamed of what he's done in you. An activated church is a church that is not afraid. We're filled with people who are not ashamed of their past.